Hey guys, it's me, Healthy Alibi, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to start with my honey Dijon chicken with quinoa, which is one of my favorites, and I make it just about every day. We're going to go through the process so that you guys at home can do it, and it'll be super easy for you because you'll have the step-by-step. So let's do this. So I have measured 2 cups of quinoa, which is about, any package is about 2 cups. For every 1 cup of quinoa, you need 2 cups of water. So for my 2 cups of quinoa, I'm gonna use 4 cups of water. So I just put 2 cups of quinoa and 4 cups of water inside my pan. And then once it boils, we're gonna put it on to a simmer. But for now, we can come on over and make our marinade for the honey Dijon chicken. So the first thing we're gonna do is take our mustard and pour it into our bowl. That should be about enough. Next thing we're gonna do is take our honey. We're just gonna pour a little bit in there. I like to use a good amount. Then we're gonna take our white wine vinegar, and I really just kind of eyeball it out, but I guess it's like a little over a tablespoon. Now we're gonna add a little salt. I just add kind of just a little bit over the top, not too much. So we're gonna start whisking. And as we're whisking, we're gonna be adding a little bit of oil. So it kind of gives it that dressing texture. So now we're gonna head over to the chicken and we're gonna cut it up. So I'm basically just cutting it into very small pieces. So now that we've cut up our chicken into our little squared pieces, we're gonna add our marinade and mix it all together. So now I'm just gonna show you guys the chicken that I've had marinated overnight. So I like to put it in these airtight containers, but basically this is what it should look like the day after. You can see that it's really kind of, it marinated all together. So now we just pour it into the pan, and then we're gonna put our heat on like medium to high so it doesn't cook too fast and dry out. And we're just gonna spread it around really nicely in our pan. Okay, so this is probably done. So now I'm just going to take my quinoa pot over to my bowl. And here we go. See that water, even though it was there, it kind of just disappears. I have no idea why. And it's turned into perfect quinoa. I really don't like to leave any quinoa left behind. And then we get some salt. I'm gonna take my salt and I'm just sprinkling the very top, mixing it up. You really don't need very much. So chicken is ready to go in the quinoa. So let's bring it on over. And here we go. Are you ready? So almonds are my favorite thing to add to my quinoa with honey Dijon chicken. For texture. Texture to me is really important when I eat. I need to feel like I'm eating not just one thing, but like a few things, which is why the chicken is great with the quinoa to give it like a little protein, extra protein, because our quinoa is protein. I usually take like a small handful of nuts and kind of just sprinkle them and see if I feel like that's gonna be enough. It's usually not. So I take a little bit more, and then that's usually enough. Then I have my spoon and I just mix all the nuts together. So good. I can literally eat this for the rest of my life and be completely content. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, I'm Healthy Alibi, and remember, abs are made in the kitchen.